How's it going? This is my vlog for the 6th of October 2023, Friday, 10:52 a.m. I was up since like 5:30 because I slept last night because I had a headache. I had to get to sleep early. I had a 3-day long headache from overdosing on energy drinks and caffeine, so I quit that cold turkey. So there's where I'm at now. There's the rainbow. I'm working my way down. I'm like on level. I'm on row. What was that? 80, 81 out of 400. But once I get to there, then I only have to do half. So once I get to the inner block, I think I'll take those chunks out so it'll work faster. But so I tried to do, get until 80. I'm 181 now. I tried to get until 80 yesterday, and I probably could have. But I don't know, maybe I could have, but I had the headache and I had to go to sleep early. So it's probably exasperated by all the candy I've been eating. But yeah, I won't do that anymore. I'll do that like once a year. I think I'm gonna go into the store pretty soon and get some food. I got a Subway yesterday. I think I'm gonna go in and get like a Mexican microwave burritos meals. I think that's what I'm gonna do now. And so corn chips to have with my beans, but they're old. I don't know. Maybe I'll get just hot sauce. Yeah, that's what I'll do. See if I can work it with those beans, and if not, throw it away. Anyway, yeah, I think I had dreams last night, but I don't remember. I was listening to I'm trying to listen to all the books, from ancient Rome and stuff. I'm doing Athens, and then I did place names today, Eusebius, but I wasn't doing much. I was just watching people ranking different martial arts, just to see if they're all similar. One guy goes and talks to him with all these other people. It's actually something unit on my website because it's a historical thing. But anyway, it was Eusebius, and now I'm doing against Heraclius is what I'm going to do now. After I get back from the store. So yesterday I forgot to talk about this project that I wanted to do, because the thing I'm making 160,000 people, and so I wanted to try to turn it into a building. And if you turn it into a building with maximum people filled, you can have a certain number of people per floor, make it realistic, and then have those statues go around, and the statues would represent certain things, like authors, and then the people inside, the whole population represents, and like certain things, like the Kingdom of Rome, all the people who lived in a certain generation. You can fill up to a certain number of floors on the building. You could do whatever. It's just a great way to imagine different numbers of people, because they're actually people in a building. And so just find some design of a famous building that's tower that's residential, and then just make it bigger, puff it up, make my own building. But I had the idea of, because it's a big giant square, it's like a half mile by half mile, and has a giant square in the middle, so supported by 8 titanium beams. So you could use it as a catapult into space, because people are trying to figure out how to get stuff into space without burning up the atmosphere. And they've got that little catapult thing that they're working on, but it'll be even cheaper, easier to maintain, and everything simpler if you just do it the old-fashioned way, and it can be all solar power. So you get this building, the whole building is solar power, and then you have another titanium bar that sticks up from the bottom, all the way from the bottom, goes all the way to the top. So maybe they would piece it together, and then so it's in the middle, so acting as a guard, and then a guide, and then you get like the satellite you're trying to shoot up into the space, and so you just crank it down with the electricity, with the battery charge that it gathers from the solar power. It just slowly pulls down these 4 giant rubber bands, elastic bands, all the way down 10 kilometers, because that's how high the building is. And then you put it in the bottom, and then you all the way to the bottom and let go, and it has 10 kilometers to increase the speed with these simple, these technologically simple rubber bands, and it shoots the thing way up into space with the centrifugal force, with no energy at all, no pollution, no destroying the ozone layer. Just you'd shoot it all the way up there. It'd be strong enough. I'm gonna do the mathematics behind it later, but I'm gonna draw it on YouTube. But I'm actually more motivated to do my ocean. I made it. I couldn't do it with an ocean from the size of the Mediterranean Sea, because just due to the way that it works, is the globe is round, and the everything that you make from the polygon tool shoots up straight, and so if you make it over the curve, it'll just go into the curvature of the earth and it'll go down. So you have to make it at a certain smaller size. So I tried it with the size of Lake Superior. That looked like a good size, and I looked at the edges and it was right. And and I forgot to look at how deep the water would be in the middle. But that's a really natural way how you could make the water in the middle, shallow enough to show the different depths, because I need to have it at different depths of, like, if a boat sank, what level it is. And so as the boats go deeper, you go so deeper, and until the Mariana Trench would be at the edge. So yeah, I like it. And the corresponding cities that it was over would be floating cities on the top, and then to get to it, it's a big mountain on the side, and then you could build like all around the side, so you can do so much of it. Build like real life buildings and real life things up at the side of the mountain, up around the whole thing, and that'd be really cool. And then of course you build all the fish inside, whatever fish. Their habitats and everything. So that's like a whole project that I'm super motivated to do, but it's like a big one. So yeah, it's kind of like, that's the thing. And then there's the time one. There's three ones that I want to do. I do, and that's just on the website. That's not a Google Earth. But you do it. Just do it down with my number. What would be like thousandth of a second. One number. But anyway, so yeah, I've got these like 3 projects that I really want to do, especially the ocean one. But I have to type the loose ends on the things I've already done. So I'm just don't know when, I'll be able to do the new project. Because up until now, historically, whenever I get an idea, I just do the project. But I've been doing this too long, and I've got too many unfinished projects that it's time for me finally to be like, no more new projects, no matter how much I want. And so, before I get caught up on the rest. But the question is, how caught up do I have to get before I get motivated to start that new ocean one thing? So I don't know. So that's what I'm up to. It's like cold now. Maybe I'll have to start doing the videos inside, but my roommate's always here. I like doing a video when I pop out all the time. So I'll have to, I guess, do them in my bathroom, I guess. But in my bed. Yeah, this summer just zoomed by. Yeah, I've quit energy drinks cold turkey. I don't even need them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the store now and get some food, Mexican food. And yeah, oh, my mom said on Sunday she'll help me do the taxes. I don't want to do them alone. I kind of can't do anything other than work. Yesterday I picked up a bunch of ferret shit for the first time, and that was like work. It only took a few minutes, but I had to because I thought maybe that had something to do with the headache. So I was kind of frustrated. I had to sleep from the headache because I'm getting fired up to get going on this, finish this. But I'm happy with the project, the progress. Yeah, after this, I'll do as much of this as I can. I think I'll do the screen captures for not on increments of 20 on for Flickr. But after that, yeah, get back to the website, all those other things that I was doing, the icons, the fonts, and then the word counting for the chapters. Yeah, so, but yeah, I like how I'm getting nice and dedicated to listening to these books. A little bit better every day, so More hours per day I'm listening to the books. Um, yeah. So, anyways, that's enough talking. Smoke a little bit more weed. Maybe do one of these things, 20. But yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry. It's sketchy when you're living off candy because you can suddenly have a crash. You know, you want to get the food in you, and it's like sudden. You know what I mean? So you have to think ahead. You need to get the actual food in you before the crash comes. Anyways, enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow.